Hello Pisces, and welcome to my channel. This is a general love and relationship reading for Pisces from the 9th to the 29th of July 2018. For a more complete picture, I suggest you also watch your moon and rising sign videos. I've put the decks I'm using down in the description box, so please have a look. And please don't forget to like, share and subscribe if these videos resonate with you. I'm starting off with the Gypsy Oracle deck, and I'm just going to take out a few cards to just see the general energies around you, and then I'll do the general tarot reading after that. So the first card is the child, so something new beginning in your life. Maybe the birth of a child, but also maybe just a new relationship, something new coming in, something brand new. And on your mind has been, you've been shopping a lot, spending, because there's a merchant card here. So that means that, you've been spending, maybe you've had a child and you've been spending a lot of money buying, things for this child, this new child, or preparing for this new child to come in. And in the future, there is some sort of journey coming along. So going off on holiday, just going away for some time out, but a journey, some travel indicated here in the future. What you're worried about is, you've been thinking very deeply about your life, spending a lot of time reviewing it. So, worrying a lot, thinking a lot about things that have been going on in your life. And the suggestions or advice for the card is, just sit back, relax. It's a new beginning, a new cycle has started. So you need to relax and enjoy the cycle that has come in. So that's the energies. And now for the general read, I'm going to use the Lover's Tarot. I have shuffled this deck. I'm just going to cut it. Okay, so the general energies of this reading is the Ace of Swords. So new idea, new concept, a new inspiration, something brand spanking new coming into your life. And you have cut away, deciding to cut away all the old past hurts and anguish and fears and everything. So you're cutting off the past and you're moving forward. And this is the spring of your life, so a new cycle beginning, and all this past hurts and upsets being taken away and removed from your life. So you have decided that this is it. This is a new cycle that you're beginning, and you're going to go for it. And it doesn't matter who you hurt with what you say. You don't care, because this is your truth and you're going to live this truth. So this sword has got a little bit of blood in it. So, your words might be something that don't sit well with other people, but you don't care, because you are cutting out all this hurt and anguish that you have had in the past. So the first card is the Justice card, and it is crossed by the Three of Cups. So you're trying to find some balance in your life. You are now weighing your heart and head, so you are putting your logic against what your emotions are, and you're trying to find that balance. And in the process of it, you are maybe deciding that you don't want to be somebody who goes around too much and has so much of socialization with people. Or maybe you're also trying to find balance within a relationship with somebody who doesn't seem to be very committed to you. So somebody who goes around and has a lot of relationships with other people. Maybe you've decided that you've reached the end of that particular phase of your life, and you're trying to find balance and cut out that kind of behavior from your life, or you're trying to balance out that behavior in your life and find maybe the balance between socializing and the balance between your emotional life and going out so much, and keeping everything more stable. So trying to come to terms with some sort of balance in your life. In the past, you've got the Nine of Swords. So maybe you're in a relationship, or were in a relationship, where what you thought the relationship was about was not what it was, because this is the Hall of Mirrors in this card with the Nine of Swords. So whatever this woman is looking at, what she thinks this relationship looks like, is not what everybody else is seeing. So something that you were in, that you were feeling very restricted and tied down in, was not really what it seemed to be. This person was maybe lying to you, cheating on you, maybe not telling you what the truth was, and what illusions you had about what that relationship was turned out to be completely wrong. So that happened in the past year. And going into the future, you are now, moving away from that. You looked at the past, reviewing your past, also trying to find some more light-heartedness, going back to past memories, thinking about the good times in life. Try not to get stuck in that particular situation, because, the past should be left in the past. And with this Ace of Swords, it's telling you you really do need to leave the past behind and move forward. So don't romanticize the past and make it seem like it was better than it was, because maybe it wasn't. What you want and what's on your mind is you want your emotional independence, and you want to be strong emotionally, and you don't want people to be telling you what to do and how to do it. So you want to be somebody who is very, very emotionally stable and very, very strong emotionally, and you want people to be able to see that. So going into the future, there may have been somebody, or they might be somebody who is pretty harsh with you, somebody who's really bullying you. They say some really nasty things to you, and they don't really care. They are consider themselves to be in charge. They're not very emotional, and somebody that you really can't rely on emotionally. And you find that you need to put your your shield up all the time. But these people seem to be able to crack through that, and they're not treating you very, very well, that nicely. And you yourself are feeling very lonely, and maybe this relationship is making you feel very, very isolated. You don't have any friends. People are not coming and spending time with you, and you feel like although you have all this preparation done for people to come, people are not really coming and spending time with you. So you are feeling rather miserable and quite isolated from the rest of the world. And you also feel like you can't communicate with anybody as well, so your communication seems to be blocked. You've been spending a lot of time, I think people are seeing this, spending a lot of time by yourself, keeping a lot of things to yourself, maybe going deep within yourself to find out how to proceed with this, but definitely very, very lonely, a very, very lonely person in these two cards. So maybe this relationship has ended up isolating you from the rest of the world. So going into the future, you want a brand new spanking beginning. You want to do something that makes you very, very happy, and you want a lot of love, and that is with your hopes. And going into the future, you've got the Seven of Cups, you've got the Three of Swords, and you've got the Two of Swords. So the Seven of Cups is an illusion card. That means that people are lying and deceiving you, and maybe you are getting very flattered by it. But these are just, they're offering you the world, but it's got no substance in it. So this is the kind of relationships that you are, people that you are meeting at this particular point. People lying, hiding behind masks, pretending that they are something that they're not. So these are the people that you are meeting at the moment. And, this can only result in heartbreak. So maybe this relationship is not a good relationship. And with the Three of Swords, there seems to be, you're going to have to let go of something, maybe some sort of sacrifice of that relationship being made, and you're going to have to move on. So the Three of Swords, talks about a lot of heartbreak, separation, loss. And maybe that's what's going to happen. Maybe you're going to have to put aside a relationship that is not serving you and move on. Maybe your partner is also very hostile, and maybe in a sense he's killing part of your emotional self that you don't really want to lose, and with his words and his thoughts and the way he's saying things. So maybe a very domineering relationship that you're in, and you're going to have to make some sort of decision with the Two of Swords about what you want to really do, because maybe little by little you're dying in this relationship and you don't even realize it, and you may have to make a decision, take the blindfold off and to make a decision about what you want to do and how you want to proceed with this particular relationship. So I'm going to draw two cards from the what is this, romantic Angels of Romance deck. Okay, let's see. The first card is Passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy and new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So it seems like, something new will be coming in and maybe throwing out this old relationship. But you need to make a decision as to whether you want to stay in this relationship and be miserable and alone and unbalanced, especially with the Justice card, or you want to move on. And if you decide to move on, it looks like a very passionate new relationship will be coming into your life. So I'll just draw 3 cards from the Archangel Tarot. Okay, the first card that fell is the Knight of Michael, which says time to move quickly. Choose logic over emotion, sudden changes. So a decision is coming in, and you will have to make the decision pretty quickly. The second card is the decision card. Release yourself from that which holds you back. A need to detox unnecessary worry based on lack of self-confidence. So you will have to make a decision to either stay in this relationship or move on. And if you move on, things will move very quickly after that. Because the last card is the Two of Michael, which says it will be better if you just make a decision. Over analyzing a problem, find a compromise. So you either have to compromise and stay in this relationship that has made you very, very lonely and very unhappy. But all 3 cards that have come from the Archangel deck has said you have to move on and that it is time to make the decision. And if you make the decision, things will move very quickly, and a new love is coming in, which will be very, very passionate and something that you want. Maybe this person is not serving you with their harsh words and maybe their lies and maybe their, emotional degradation of you. But you have to decide how you want to proceed in this relationship and decide whether you're going to stay in it and put up with all this nonsense or you're going to move on and be happy. So this is, I hope that this reading has resonated with you, and good luck, and please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you. Goodbye.